sunshine today. It felt nice and comfortable. If you were in the shade, it felt a little bit chilly. Just that wind had just a bit of a bite to it as we are still getting those brisk winds out of the north. Temperatures are in the 40s all across parts of Colorado and down across parts of the Central Plains right now. We're still dealing with that area of low pressure that brought us a few little snow flurries yesterday, but mainly brought us to some of those gusty winds. So back behind that low pressure center, we're still getting those winds out of the north, so it is still just a bit chilly there across parts of the eastern plains, but clean sweep of the radar nonetheless. If you shift your focus off towards the west, that's our next cold front. It's moving across parts of northern California up to the Pacific Northwest. The track of this system is not going to favor much in the way of lower terrain snow, but it's just going to give us a reinforcing shot of cooler air to keep those temperatures primarily trending in the 30s and 40s across the Pikes Peak region. So as it comes through tomorrow afternoon, it's going to trigger a few flurries across the foothills west of Denver. Parts of the Rampart Range may even see a few flurries. We'll get a little bit of cloud cover to end the day, but you'll start off with plenty of sunshine. Then that system starts to trigger some snow flurries across parts of Kit Carson County along I-70. Here across parts of Cheyenne County may get just a brief little burst of snow overnight Thursday into Friday morning. Then we're returning to some sunshine, still keeping that northerly flow in the forecast for Friday. So it is going to be yet another kind of chilly day across the region. We kind of expect that this time of year, and temperatures are going to be running seasonal. So your high temperatures for Thursday in the 40s. So it is going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow because some areas will be near 50 degrees, about 35 there for Alamosa. Then that front comes through Thursday afternoon, returns those temperatures into the middle to low 40s for most locations, especially there across El Paso County and the southeastern plains. What I really want to focus on here is our next system is looking a bit more promising for snow chances. This trough of low pressure is going to come ashore as we move through Friday and Saturday, is going to take a track that is more southerly, and that's going to help to give us that classic system that is going to fuel some snow showers across the lower terrain areas. So we typically would call this kind of a Texas low, eastern New Mexico low. You get these winds that are rotating counterclockwise around that area of low pressure, and it gives us that classic upslope, which is just fuel for some snow showers for us. And that's going to be the case as we head into Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. So if you're joining us across the eastern plains or even parts of El Paso County, our snow is likely to begin the morning and into the late afternoon and early evening hours. Notice here across parts of Pueblo County, more of a mid-morning to late afternoon event, but you can notice this is going to be more of a region-wide event for us because of that low pressure center taking that more southerly track across New Mexico and West Texas. So kind of a classic system for us. And you'll notice most of La Junta, parts of Lamar, get that changeover to snow after about 2 o'clock. So it's more of an evening event across the southeastern plains and the Arkansas River Valley. And then as those winds turn out of the north for El Paso County, that should likely shut our snow down after about 6 o'clock. But a few lingering flurries will still be ongoing across the Palmer Divide. So if you travel north to Denver, you have weekend plans, that's probably going to affect your plans just a bit. Notice across the Raton Mesa, snow is going to linger into the overnight hours on Saturday and then coming to an end early Sunday morning. It is a bit too early to talk about snowfall totals. Generally, a good 2 to 4 inches for most locations. It's looking like a fairly wet snow right now, but that doesn't mean that, as the cold air really rushes in, we won't have that more sharp delineation between some areas that could get closer to 3 to 6 inches in El Paso County and Teller County. So I feel it's a bit irresponsible to start just throwing off snowfall totals right now because I want to drive the message home that, we are still 72 hours out. So as we get into tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, we'll really start to hammer down what we can expect. But I want you to keep checking back for some updates because I know the weekend time frame, typically people are home, but it doesn't mean, it's Colorado. People don't travel into the high country or, try to get out and do some activities. And it may actually impact your travel plans this weekend with this particular event. It's certainly going to get pretty cold overnight Saturday into Sunday with temperatures down to the single digits for Teller County and the teens across the rest of I-25 and the eastern plains. Bart, Lauren.
Okay, we'll be keeping an eye on that. Mary, thanks. Control over